Hi there, everybody. I hope this reading finds you well. Welcome if you are new here, and very welcome back if you are a repeat watcher. And I just want to extend my appreciation to everybody that's been with me. If you're watching this at the time that I do this reading, we're reaching the end of the year, and I will be closing for readings over the holidays. So please keep your eyes and ears open for when I do open readings again. I will possibly have some space for readings for the next 6 months ahead. It does depend on my time and what I end up doing and if I'm traveling. So please bear with me, but keep your eyes and ears open. The best way in which to do that is either to be in touch with me on my Telegram channel, which is at Oasis, same as the YouTube channel, EIR Oasis. And yes, otherwise YouTube, where I'll post on there and let you know when everything is up and running again and when I will be open for bookings for the next 6 months ahead. All right, but in the meantime, I will be taking a bit of a break so that I can better serve you all when I'm well rested. I wish you all happy holidays as well and a very happy new year if I don't speak to you in the interim. And if you are new here, what I do with these readings is I ask what is coming through for whoever the collective is that's watching this reading at the moment. So if you're watching, there's very likely a message here for you, and it's not going to necessarily be for everybody, especially if you watch every single reading. It's not necessarily going to have a message for you every time, but I'm hoping that it does bring something through that is going to be meaningful and potentially helpful for you. All right, so let's just see what comes through. Okay, split the deck. Strategy. Okay, so somebody's feeling a bit out of sorts here. All right, we've got the Angel of Balance in the reverse position, and we've also got Strategy in the reverse position that came up first. So this is someone who feels like they don't really have a plan, or they're not really sure what direction they're moving in or what they should do next. Feeling a bit out of balance, all right, because this is literally, with these cards, they are meant to be read in the reverse position, and so it's showing that there's some kind of imbalance here. Somebody does not really know what they're doing or what they should do next. Okay, so this is saying that there is potential for you to have a plan and a strategy that's in place. This is what is going to bring you more into balance. All right, so maybe you think you're just going to kind of wing it, or a lot of the time, if we wing it or we do trust in the universe and we say, I just trust in however it's going to unfold or whatever's meant to be here, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Spirit will guide you 99% of the time, but to some extent, we do have to have some kind of a plan of what we're going to do. Sometimes this is saying to us that if we're relying on other people, potentially, that we might need to just have a plan B, or what happens if that doesn't work out. Just have that reassurance, because that's what exactly can give us that sense of being out of balance or having a bit of anxiety around a particular situation, is because we don't feel that we really have a plan, or we don't feel that there's a strategy, that can really make us feel a little bit, like I said, out of sorts, especially if you are someone who likes to be organized. Perhaps you're giving too much of that, what's the word that I'm looking for? You're giving too much of that agency away. It was on the top of my tongue the whole time. Maybe you just need to reel it in a bit, or let that person, for instance, if it is someone who's doing something on your behalf or has told you don't worry about it, do something that makes you feel a little bit more comfortable, and say, if that doesn't work out, let me have some kind of a plan or a strategy on what I'm going to do in this case. Because it feels as if, because you're maybe not in control as well, this could be another aspect, we feel out of balance. Some of us really like to be in control of a situation. We like to have autonomy over a situation that involves our lives. Look at the where are my words today? They're asking me to use specific words, so just bear with me, please. Look at the magnitude of the situation. How much, how serious is this if you don't have a backup plan? And that will help you to kind of see how important it is that you do have this strategy or this backup plan for something, and maybe why you're feeling so out of sorts or so anxious about it potentially. We do have the healer of the ages that is coming up here, and they're all tied up. So this is feeling like you don't really have the autonomy that you'd like over the situation, or you feel like there's external factors that you don't have control over. All right, even if you don't have control over them and there's no way of you gaining that control, there's still something you can do to make yourself feel like, okay, I'm organizing something here. Maybe you're feeling as if you've left something all up to somebody else, and there is something you can do to contribute or something along these lines. But again, look at the magnitude of the situation. How big a deal is this? Are you making it worse than what it is? Okay. There's also some kind of message about divine timing around this, and that you will know when it's time to act. Okay, those are the cards that I need to give you. So, patience. Perhaps that's it. Maybe we are a bit anxious because someone's not doing something fast enough, or we don't feel like we have control over how fast it goes or what's being done or how it's being implemented. And it's saying the time for you to take action is coming. Have that patience. When the time is right, you will know when to take action, and then you'll be back into balance. Because look at these two horses. They're like the yin and the yang. And this is saying, don't worry, the balance will be restored. You'll know when the right time is to act. Just make sure you've got everything, that you need in place. And also use this time, this divine timing, if you are waiting and you feel like you're all tied up. Use this time to be prepared, to think of what you can do to either contribute or to have a bit of a fail-safe in place or make it better than what it is. Okay, maybe if there is somebody else involved here where you're waiting for them to take action or they're taking too long with something, perhaps that's exactly how long it should take, and that person should be left to do what they're doing, and in the meantime you occupy yourself with what you need to be doing, what you can do to add to this or to help the situation, not hinder it. Okay, but there is this healer of the ages coming through. He's going to assist with bringing this balance in. It's almost like this person, if there is somebody else involved, or maybe it's a company, or, it could be, let's call it an entity of some sort that's involved here. I feel like maybe even if it does make you feel anxious, maybe even if you do feel like you should be having control here, it's saying let them do their bit and see what else you can do in the meantime. Because this feels like this is coming in to help you in some way, and you need to allow that to happen. Okay. It might even be a healing that needs to happen in your life, whether that's emotional, physical, or whatever the case is. It's like something's happening here. You have to trust in this timing, or even in this person or this entity. And you'll know, you won't be all tied up when it's time to act. That's when this energy will be released. Okay. I think that's it. Is there anything else with this message? No, I don't think so. They're getting stuck. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for whoever this was meant for today. I hope that this is going to be helpful, and I will chat to you again. Bye for now.